Happy Friday, aka Flex Friday, aka Arm Day, aka it's going to be a bloodbath for the arms today. So it is a beautiful Friday afternoon, 4:30 in the PM. We are about to embark on a arm journey in that gym that is going to leave the arms in complete and utter paralysis, is what I'm thinking. Like, I want to work the arms so bad that for my triceps, it's hard to extend my arm tomorrow. And I want to work the biceps so hard that I'm walking around like a T-Rex all day because I can't extend my arms all the way. That's what I'm aiming for today. So we're going to get started in just a minute. If you're wondering what the pre-workout consists of, it's actually pretty cheap. I'm on a little bit of a budget. We're saving for a house. So I buy, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name on them. Well, I buy Total War pre-workout. I like it for two reasons. Number one, it is it's like $14, right? This is super cheap. It tastes good. It has beta alanine in it, which is good. And it really gives me just the right enough kick, the right amount of kick that I need before a workout. Even though it has a few milligrams of beta alanine, I actually add about 3 more milligrams of beta alanine to it. I just break the capsule open and pop it in. I think the beta alanine is like $6.99, something like that. So it usually, like, one container of the pre-workout probably lasts, I don't know, like maybe 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks. So it's really, on a monthly, from a monthly aspect, it's pretty cheap. I mean, there's pre-workouts out there that are like $50, even more. So this one works, does everything I need it to do, and yeah, we are going to get in there. We're going to, I think I'm just going to do the normal split, hit the triceps first, then move in the biceps. My bicep from the other day is feeling back to normal, like 100%, but I'm definitely not doing straight bar curls today because that's what messed it up the other day. So I'm not exactly 100% sure what exercises I'm going to do or start off with. It really depends on what's available when I get in there. But I do know one thing for sure. Whatever we do, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be borderline criminal. Okay, what I'm about to do to these arms. So I'll see you guys in there. All right. Freaky Friday. We are going to get these puppies pumped up. We are going to wreck the freaking arms today. A couple warm-up sets here. Nothing crazy. These stacks, they don't go quite as heavy as I need them, but if I throw the whole stack on one of these, it's enough to crank out like at least 10 to 12 reps, I think. Um, I think if I was bulking, I would probably require a little bit more weight, but I think this will do for right now. So nothing fancy here, just some good old push downs. I'm gonna warm up the elbows a little bit. See if I can figure out a way to add more weight to this. I don't have, there's no more pins for me to stick a plate on. This is kind of light. Just gonna have to make do. There is one heavier stack. Somebody's on it. And I think the lat pull down is a little too high up for me to grab it and do it. That's all right. We'll just stick with this for now. All right, let's get to it. You know what? I think after all, I'm going to stick with this because that second set got heavier. So I think one more with this. And I'll think about what I'm going to do in between now and that set. Well, that second set really felt good. That felt really good. So definitely going to, I don't know. To be honest with you, there might be more than one set with this grip. I don't know. It's actually, I wasn't really feeling it the first set, but for some reason now, I really am feeling it. So see how it feels. See how the set goes. And take it from there. All right, let's rock it. Just gonna rest a second. I'm gonna crank out a couple more here. Definitely got I got some blood flowing through the triceps, that's for sure. So I am gonna try something a little bit different. I've never, at least that I can remember, used this grip before. Let's see here. I don't know how to grip it. There we go. Like this. I don't know. Let's see how it feels. I don't know. I don't know how heavy I can go. with this grip. Uh, Maybe just one plate lighter. See how that goes. I actually like this. It's kind of a funky little like grip where you can kind of fit your palms in there. I've honestly never seen that I can think of. I have never seen this in a gym before. So I was gonna grab the rope, but I saw this. So I'm like, give it a try. Worst that can happen is I don't like it. I just don't do it anymore, right? I see something new. I usually want to try it. All right, here we go. I like it. I do like this. I have to take that for another spin around the block. Like I said, I love to try new things. So this is pretty cool because it kind of like it's very similar to the rope, but I like how it kind of grips you can grip your palms in there. Gives it like a nice grip. So definitely gonna take this for another spin. Like I said, I love trying new things. So within reason, that is. So yeah, definitely feeling the triceps. Ah, ah. That might damn well start being incorporated in my tricep workouts. I'm down with that. That's a good feel. It's funny because something as simple as just a grip, right? So like, the rope, it's like this. It's essentially the same grip, but just slightly different. And just that little minute difference just makes all the difference sometimes. Drop it down. Very good piece of engineering here. I am down with it. All right. I think I am going to do reverse push downs. And I don't know if I like this one. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got the perfect one. There we go. Oh, shit. That felt good. Not enough to do a second set, though. I think from here, just gonna do a couple single-sided, just one after the other. I'm probably gonna do a set to failure, switch, set to failure, go back over here, set to failure, set to failure. Two, maybe three times. I'm not sure. We'll see. See how I hold up. So, wish me luck. How are they looking? I don't know how good the lighting is here, but I'm thinking triceps are triceps are smoked, man. Let's move on to biceps. So a couple warm up sets. Now we're gonna hit. I don't normally start with concentration curls, but I just feel like it today. I don't know. So 35 pounds, nothing too crazy. Just get a good squeeze, get a good pump. Little bit of bicep tendonitis there, flaring out. Not nothing crazy. If you notice, I notice it. My form on my right arm, it's not quite as good as the left. The reason being is when I come up and I squeeze too hard, I start feeling like the bicep tendonitis coming all the way down into the forearm here. It just kind of tweaks it a little bit. If I do a little bit of, if I'm a little slightly more lackadaisical on the movement than I am the right arm, in terms of form, it just feels better. So I think I'm still getting the benefit of the exercise in though. So if that made any freaking sense whatsoever. In other words, good form on this arm just doesn't work right. You know, it's the same with if I do bicep curls. So on the left hand, I can come up, kind of just slightly turn my pinky inward to give it that squeeze. This arm is more just straight up like this. If I start pulling the pinky in like this, forget it, man. Just starts hurting like high hell. So there's no pain coming up here, pain when I turn in. So I just don't turn it in, right? So. No way. Oh, shit. So, a little lighter on this set, just because I want to. I was like really straining, especially with this arm on some of them last few reps. So I'd rather just go a little lighter, just crank the reps out without worrying about like anything snapping in there. Not even just snapping, but like that tendonitis acting up and just messing everything up for future workouts. You gotta train smart, right? All right, here we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's enough of that. So I guess I'll let you know that today I was demoted. As of this morning, I now weigh 199 pounds morning weight. So I'm no longer a member of the 200 club. But that's bound to happen when you're on a damn cut, right? I want to get. Oh shit. Oh, here, let me move this mouse. So, no. I just. Are you sure? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. I don't want to get anyone's way. You're good. Yeah, thanks, man. Uh, so, yeah, I would like to get to the point where I can be 200 diced. It doesn't look like it's going to be the case this time around. If I had to guess, I'm thinking that after the 60 days is over with, I'm going to say, gentleman's bet here, that I'll be between 185 and 188. So, but, I think in 2025, an achievable goal is definitely 200. Well, let's say between 195 and 200. Lean, like I'm going to get now. So, in another few weeks. All right, now with some preachers out here. Oh, shit. Oh, gosh. All right, another set. That was a good set. Feels good. Can't touch the shoulders. No way. No way possible. That means everything's getting done. I'm getting more vascular too. It's just natural. Cut your freaking calories the way I did. So let's see here. 3, 4, 5. I don't know, man. I might just finish right here. I really don't feel like. Definitely not doing straight barbell. Honestly, I think one or two more sets here. The way these things are feeling, that might be it, man. We'll see. Maybe. All right. Let's do one more here. Oh, God. Oh. All right. We're going to do some more here, but with a twist. So here's what I'm thinking. Go single armed, bang, bang, crank them out here, switch it over, crank it out here, go right back to here, right back to here. Just keep going back and forth. I'm just going to blow out a set right here and just make it freaking nuts. Oh my god. That's freaking amazing. Arms are like legit freaking pumped, man. How's that look? Oh, not bad. They definitely look decent pumped. That's for sure. Wish that's how they always looked. I've said that before. Triceps. You know, one thing I wish I would have never done if I could go back in time was get my arms tatted up. These are pretty old, but you really can't see like the definition of like the tricep in this one. It's there, but you can see it way better here. Yeah. So I guess that's everybody that has tattoos. So not bad, not bad. One more. All right, that's a bicep workout. Let's go home and freaking eat. All right, that was an above satisfactory arm workout. And if you think about it, it's just two movements for biceps and technically one movement for triceps, right? So I did three. All my entire tricep workout was done on one cable machine, just three different grips, right? But it worked. It felt, they felt absolutely phenomenal. Like I can still feel them. They feel extremely fatigued right now. And then for biceps, it was just two movements. The whole bicep workout was two movements. We had concentration curls, we did 3 sets, and then we did 3 working sets of preacher curl and then one final set doing them one arm at a time, switching back and forth. So that was technically 8 sets in total that I did, but 2 movements for the entire bicep workout. And at one point, right around the second or third set of preacher curls, I was thinking in my head, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll go over and do some cable curls, or I was actually even thinking about grabbing the dumbbells, just going maybe like 35, 40 pounds, just crank out some reps. But like I looked at the barbell, the dumbbells, and I'm like, I'm just not feeling it, man. It doesn't, I'm just not feeling it. And then the cable curls, I'm like, I'm not feeling it. But I was feeling the preacher curls. So why stop, right? I mean, I was getting a killer pump. Why cut it off there? And then move to cable curls where maybe I won't feel it, you know what I mean? And I will have wished that I stayed on the preacher curl machine. But, you know, it just goes to show you, like, you know, you don't have to do all kinds of fancy stuff. You don't have to do, you know, like 5 different movements for each body part, you know. You really don't. You just have to do, you want to fatigue the muscle. You want to put a crazy amount of stress on the muscle without harming yourself. And, you know, you just want to get those good squeezing sets. You want to get that pump, right? So if you can accomplish all that with 2 movements like I did for biceps, dude, what the hell? No big deal, right? Now that's not always the case for every workout, right? There's some workouts where I do one set of preacher curl and I'm like, shit, I'm not feeling this. And I move over to dumbbell curls and I'm like, this is okay. But then I move over to, like, you know, concentration curls and I'm like, okay, this feels a little bit better. And then move on to fucking whatever, man, like some machine or whatever. So there could be like 4 or 5, but it's me testing the waters first, right? It's like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to stick on it. I'm not going to stay on it because I want to get a good pump, right? So your body just differs every day. I mean, some days I jump on the preacher machine and I don't feel it for shit. Today, in most cases, I do. So you just gotta train smart. If something's working, and everybody says this, I mean, all the big guys, like I mean, Dorian says it, Lee Priest, Sebum, even the other guy I follow with the long hair. I can't think of his name. Mike O'Hearn. I can't believe that guy's 56. By the way, I thought he was younger than me, and he's like 12 years older than me or something, or 11 years older than me. So it's kind of crazy. But you know, and that's the other thing, you know, I wanted to talk about real quick is, you know, I would say 95% of the content that I scroll on any social media, whether it's Instagram, YouTube Reels, or what's the other one, TikTok, or whatever, you know, a lot of times I see guys and the first sentence out of their mouth is, if you want to grow a big chest, you got to do this. Or, you know, or they'll be like, stop doing your triceps like this. You got to do them like this. You know, I don't really pay attention to that stuff because, I mean, not to discredit those guys. A lot of those guys legitimately offer good form technique. Like, I'm not taking away from that, but what works for that, but that's what works for them, right? That's not what's going to work for me or for you, right? So, for example, I absolutely, and I have always hated flat barbell bench. I used to do it religiously, but I never really like felt the pump that I felt like I should have gotten out of it. All I ever got out of flat barbell bench was just like a bum shoulder, like just shoulder pain, shoulder problems, right? So I stopped doing it. Now, incline press, that's a different story. Or dumbbell flat presses, totally different story. But flat barbell bench, it's just not for me, man. I will do it on occasion, usually if I'm working out with someone, but it's just like a once in a blue moon type of thing. And because if I keep doing it consistently, I'm just going to have shoulder problems. It's going to throw off all my other workouts. But, you know, I digressed a little bit there. What works for one person is not. Now, there's people out there that, like, I have a really good friend who was Mr. LA back in like 2003 or something like that. He would never stop doing bench for his chest, but he sees the results and he feels the right pump for it. So it works for him. So if you see some of these guys, they're like, you have to do this technique in order to make your chest grow. That's not necessarily the case. Try it, you know. I mean, always try it and see if it works. And sometimes it might, but sometimes it might not. Like for instance, I saw a couple of weeks ago, I saw this guy go over to. He's like, try this on your next chest workout. He goes over to the abductor machine and he's got it like, kind of spread open. And he sits down and he starts squeeze what your legs are supposed to do. He's doing with his, like a pec deck fly, right? And I'm like, that is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen in my entire life. But I got to try it, right? As silly as it sounded and looked, I was like, I got to try it. And I did try it. I didn't like it, but at least I tried it, right? So that's the thing. Try different things. Whatever works for you, like you'll know what works for you. So just do that, and definitely switch it up. Like I don't do the same. Like I won't, in 5 days or 6 days from now, when I do arms again, I probably won't reproduce that exact workout just because it worked today. It might not work next time I go in. I might want to start with some dumbbell curls or some cable curls or whatever. So it's always different, just make sure you get your rest, make sure you're eating your food and you're staying super hydrated, and hit those workouts as hard as you can. And remember, the gym inside the lab, that's the easy part. A lot of people misunderstand that. They think that the working out part is hard because you're struggling to get the weight and you're sweating and you got the burn going. But that's only a fraction of like actually bodybuilding and fitness for that matter. The hard part is eating. Like the hard part is me not going to Habit Burger right now and scarfing down like a double bacon burger. The hard part is going home and making 1 cup of quinoa with ground turkey and squirting mustard all over it and just eating it, right? And that's my post-workout meal, of course, with the dextrose. But, the eating is equally, if not more, I think it's more of the work, time, and effort than the gym. Like, this is honestly the easy part. So, I don't know. Hopefully you got something out of that rambling there. I'm going to do the Lincoln Hawk here. Flip the switch with the hat. And if you don't know who Lincoln Hawk is, Google it and watch the movie. You won't be disappointed. If you're my age, you know exactly who it is. If you're younger than me, you might not know who that is. But have a great Friday, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for legs. We're not skipping it this time.